Hi, I'm Brittany, founder of BrittanyLuiz.com and the social media and content manager for Tombow USA. Whether you're brand new at lettering or you've been at it for a while, it's always a good idea to learn the proper terms, and this way you'll know exactly what I mean when I'm referring to some of these terms throughout the class. So to get started, I wanted to show you the practice worksheets that we'll be using for the class. The worksheets that we're going to use for this class have these lines on them. So I wanted to first start showing you what the lines mean. In your course workbook, you'll have this lettering terminology page that you can refer to if you ever forget what these terms mean. We're going to start with the ascender line. The ascender line is the top line, and it's where the topmost part of your ascenders rest. So you're probably wondering, well, what's an ascender? An ascender is just a letter with a stroke that extends past the middle line, which is called the X height. So here, your lowercase t, that's an ascender. The other line that you need to know is your baseline. The baseline is where your letters rest. This is where the bottommost portion of your letters will be, with the exception of your descenders. So a descender, you might guess, is one of the letters that moves past the baseline. All of these other terms are really important, but we're not going to go step by step through them because you have them in your course workbook and you can refer to them. Now I want to talk to you about your brush pen. It's really important to learn the proper way to hold your brush pen so that you get the most out of this pen. So when you're doing brush lettering and bounce lettering, you want to make sure that you're holding your brush pen at an approximately 45-degree angle. So what I mean by that is that your pen should never be straight up and down with this cap pointing toward the ceiling. And that's because you really can't get the most out of your pen when you hold it that way. You want really nice, thick downstrokes. So to do that, you'll hold it at an angle, and I like to anchor my hand. What that means is that I just have it on the table the whole time that I'm lettering, and I don't hold it up above, floating above the table. Another thing that people always ask is, how should you grip your pen? My advice is to grip it whichever way feels most comfortable to you. A lot of people like to grip their pen in the normal pencil grip. This is great. You'll probably notice that I use a slightly different grip. I like to wrap my thumb around the pen, and that gives me just a little more control, and it allows me to push with my pointer finger. But my advice to you is do what feels natural. And as you start to practice, you'll learn different grips and you'll learn what works best for you.